Good Monday morning, South Mississippi. Meteorologist Taylor Graham here, joining you from the newsroom. And happy Thanksgiving week. We have some really nice weather to kick off the holiday week as for today. But the warm weather not lasting much longer today and tomorrow. Even maybe Wednesday, low 70s if you consider that warm. Those are going to be the last warm days for a little bit. By Thanksgiving, we are still looking at a pretty big drop in temperatures. It's actually going to be feeling more like Thanksgiving and the holidays by the end of the week. Now, even though it was chilly this morning, we started off in the 40s and 50s. We are going to be right back into the mid to upper 70s this afternoon. I do expect to see a lot more sunshine today. And some of us have started off with a little patchy fog, but a lot of that fog has actually been a bit farther inland where the temperature and dew point kind of came together. We've been seeing higher relative humidity a little bit farther inland. As for those of us on the coast, looks like we've got some sunshine out there, and again, it will be another warm day with temperatures back into the mid to upper 70s. If you have plans to take the boat out today, not a bad day to do that. We're looking at a light chop with seas around 1 to 2 feet, a bit of an easterly wind over the sound, more so of a southeast wind offshore at 5 to 10 knots, and our UV index considered moderate today with all of that sunshine in the forecast. We're coming up on low tide within the next hour. It looks like for Pascagoula, a little later for Biloxi and Bay St. Louis. High tide will be happening overnight tonight, pretty much across the coast. And as of this morning, our water temperature is still fairly warm in the low 70s. That's likely going to change by the end of the week as we start to see some cooler air move back into South Mississippi. Looks like at this point, many of us are out of the 40s. We're starting to warm up a bit more into the upper 50s along the coast. A few low 60s out there. We're at 60 in Gaucher, 60 over into Bay St. Louis. And as long as we have more of that sunshine in place, we will continue to heat up as we get into the rest of the afternoon. We've had a few high thin clouds here or there. We have not seen any rain today in South Mississippi, and overall our rain chances for us are pretty low. That being said, to our north and west, they have been seeing quite a bit of rainfall, and we can see that in parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. This is associated with a low pressure system and also a cold front. Also want to point out that warm front to our south. That's going to be moving in later today and overnight tonight. And as that lifts to the north, we're going to see an increase in our humidity overnight tonight, and it's not going to be nearly as chilly tomorrow morning. Many of us tomorrow morning, more so in the mid to upper 60s, and you're going to notice that higher humidity as well. Now, for today, the majority of the rain is going to stay to our north and west. That's also where there's going to be a higher risk of seeing a few strong to even severe thunderstorms. That cold front, that's going to be heading in our direction by the end of Tuesday. And behind it, we are going to see some cooler air move in by Wednesday as well. But the bigger chill really arrives by Thursday. As for today, the severe weather threat mainly to our north and west. Now, it technically includes parts of Pearl River and Stone County. That being said, our rain chances today are looking very slim. If we were to see anything, it would be very late tonight into early Tuesday morning. Again, the majority of the rainfall today is going to be to our north and west, but keep that in mind if you are going to be traveling a little early for Thanksgiving this year. As for tomorrow, though, we are included under a level 1 marginal risk of severe weather. Some of these thunderstorms, if they develop, could have some gusty winds, even a little bit of hail, not completely out of the question. Now, even though we are under a level 1 marginal risk of severe weather, generally it looks like our rain chances not too impressive. We are expecting some hit or miss showers and storms on Tuesday, possibly in the morning and into the afternoon, but it does not look like a big washout at this time. It looks like the majority of the rain tomorrow may stay more so to our north. So even though we do have a chance of seeing a few strong thunderstorms tomorrow, seems like a lot of us may even miss out on the rain tomorrow, which is good and bad. Good if you have plans to be traveling here locally or regionally tomorrow. On the other hand, as we know, we really need more rain in South Mississippi. I wouldn't get your hopes up too high tomorrow for some much needed rainfall, but we do have a chance of at least getting a little wet weather throughout the day. Your regional forecast today, very warm along the Gulf Coast. Again, better chances of rain to our north and to our west. Areas in the Ohio Valley today are going to be quite a bit cooler. Tomorrow, we are peaking with temperatures close to 80. We're going to be getting close to record highs tomorrow. Not going to feel like fall tomorrow with highs in the 80s and with that higher humidity. But notice there, tomorrow to the north and west, it is much cooler. That indicates that cold front getting closer to us. And tomorrow, we do have the chance of seeing some hit or miss showers and storms. On Wednesday, if we're going to be traveling around here locally, I'm not really expecting much rain. It is going to be cooler on Wednesday, temperatures more so in the low 70s in the afternoon. It is going to be much cooler to our north in North Mississippi. Heads up if you're traveling up there, you may want to pack a few extra sweaters, maybe a heavier jacket. It is going to be cooler to our north on Wednesday. And then, of course, for us by Thursday, that's when we are really going to be feeling more of a chill in the air. So a wider view locally showing Futurecast does show us some heavier showers and some stronger thunderstorms to our north and west. So if you're going to be traveling out of state today, especially into parts of Louisiana, North Mississippi later in the evening, that's where we could be seeing more rainfall, maybe even some strong thunderstorms. I'm not going to rule out a few isolated showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight for us into Tuesday morning. And then as that front gets closer to us throughout the day on Tuesday, we will have a better chance of seeing some hit or miss showers and storms. Again, it does not look like everybody is going to be seeing rain on Tuesday. We'll look at a closer view of that. So for today, many of us will stay dry, at least in South Mississippi, temperatures mid to upper 70s. We will notice an uptick in the humidity overnight tonight. There is a chance for a few spotty showers and thunderstorms tonight into Tuesday morning, but again, does not look like a big washout. This latest run of Futurecast even shows some of us staying in the 70s by Tuesday morning. Now, at this time in our forecast, we're more so looking at the mid to upper 60s, but with it showing the 70s, that's an indication to me that it's picking up on that higher humidity. Again, I still expect many of us to be in the mid to upper 60s, but Futurecast running in a little warm by Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, some spotty showers and storms are going to be possible. Futurecast has been consistent at showing these being much more hit or miss. So we may not necessarily see rain for everybody in South Mississippi on Tuesday, but there is that potential, and it is going to be very warm tomorrow with high temperatures close to 80. Then the cold front moves in late Tuesday and into Wednesday. Cooler, drier air is expected to move in by Wednesday morning. This run of Futurecast is pushing in the cold front a little bit faster than some of our other forecast guidance models. This one is showing us dropping down into the 50s by Wednesday morning. We've had other forecast models a little slower with the passage of that front. So for now, we're looking at upper 50s, low 60s by Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, I'm still expecting high temperatures in the low 70s. And then the bigger chill arrives by Thursday, and I'll show you that here shortly. So overnight tonight, it is going to be breezy at times, winds out of the south and southeast. It will be breezy throughout the day tomorrow with that southerly wind. That's going to keep us pretty humid. We may see some gusts over 20 miles per hour. And then as the front moves in by Wednesday morning, we'll see winds more so out of the north, and that's going to help to bring in some of that cooler, drier air. And it looks like throughout the day on Wednesday, it is going to be fairly breezy. So first cold front cools us down into the low 70s by Wednesday. We're going to be seeing a reinforcing cold front or shot of cool air move in by Thanksgiving. And that's going to cool down our high temperatures into the mid 60s. And it looks like that cooler air, that's going to be settling in for Black Friday as well. Rain chances, though, completely go away on Thanksgiving and on Black Friday. We are not expecting any rain, but even with some of that sunshine, we are only warming up into the low to mid 60s on Thursday and Friday. So throughout the day on Thanksgiving, beautiful, a bit on the cool side. If you're eating dinner, I would say your Thanksgiving dinner around lunchtime, which I know a lot of people do on Thanksgiving, still going to be in the mid 60s. Now, if you're actually going to be having dinner in the evening after the sunset, we are quickly going to be dropping into the mid 50s. It's not going to be long for us to cool down that night of Thanksgiving. Now, this is Thursday morning. If you are going to be up early in the morning, getting things ready, maybe making some last-minute errands in the morning, it is going to be pretty chilly. So we'll start off our Thanksgiving morning low to mid 40s. It is going to be dry. We are not expecting any rain at that point. Then, as we wake up on Friday morning, things are going to be even colder. many of us farther inland into Pearl River, Stone, George counties on Friday morning are going to be starting off in the mid to upper 30s. Now, even though temperatures may not technically hit freezing, there is still going to be the chance for some patchy frost. Be aware of that if you live farther inland. That may not be so much the case along the coast, but it is going to be very chilly on Friday morning, even on the coast with temperatures right around 40 or so. So Friday morning, that's going to be the coldest morning it looks like of the week. But you know what? Maybe that puts you a bit more in the holiday spirit. And for Friday afternoon, for Black Friday, we are only warming up into the mid 60s. So some much cooler weather on the way later this week. Rain chances Thursday, Black Friday, slim to none. It's going to be very dry. Now, by the following weekend, we do have a chance of seeing a few more showers and storms, but there are a lot of uncertainties regarding our next system by Saturday and into Sunday. We've got the potential for seeing some more showers and storms by the end of the weekend. Check back in later this week if you have plans to be traveling maybe back in town by this upcoming weekend. You may be running into some showers and storms, but again, a lot of details that we need to work out with that. So we're still several days away from that. Again, next best chance of rain is going to be throughout the day on Tuesday. Could even see a few more showers and storms early tomorrow morning. But I actually lowered our rain chances a little bit. Just does not look like a big washout at this time. A few of those thunderstorms have the potential to become on the strong side with some gusty winds, but overall, I think the main impact tomorrow on Tuesday is going to be that warm, humid weather. We are aiming for temperatures close to 80, well above normal for this time of the year. It is going to be quite a bit cooler by Wednesday with highs more so in the low 70s. And then the bigger chill arrives by Thursday and Friday, finally feeling a bit more like the holidays and the end of November with highs in the mid 60s, overnight lows in the 40s, maybe even some 30s a little bit farther inland. And just to reemphasize too, if you live farther inland Friday morning, there could be some patchy frost across the area. So do be aware of that. If you have any outdoor plants you would like to protect, you may need to do that Thursday night into Friday morning. So time now is about 8:45, 8:46. We will be having our midday newscast coming up at 11 o'clock today. I will be giving you another update on your holiday forecast. Plus, we'll have the latest news going on in South Mississippi. So we hope you can join us at midday. And if not, we will have our 4 and 5 o'clock newscast coming up tonight this evening.